Hello dear students, I am Naresh Upadhyay. Today now discuss our new topic calculation of force and torque on a dipole which is placed in a uniform electric field. Firstly, we discuss about uniform electric field. What is uniform electric field? In uniform electric field, the field lines are parallelly drawn. The field lines are parallel to each other and the distances between field lines are equal. The distances between field lines denote the magnitude of electric field and the field lines which are parallel which denote its direction. As electric field is a vector quantity, in electric field there are both direction and its magnitude. As it is a uniform electric field, to make its uniform, both direction and its magnitude both will be equal. Here the distances between electric field lines denote its magnitude and the distance are same, so its magnitude is also same, and the directions, as all lines are parallel to each other, so its direction is also equal. Both direction and magnitude are equal, so this represents the uniform electric field. So firstly we draw uniform electric field. To draw uniform electric field, we draw the electric field lines parallel to each other and the distance between field lines are equal. These distances are equal. We consider an electric dipole which is at theta angle, to electric field E vector. This is minus q and plus q charge. This is an electric dipole which is at theta angle to electric field intensity. The minus q and plus q charges are at A and B points respectively. As we know, at plus q charge, electric force is always in direction of electric field intensity. F plus q vector is equal to plus qe vector. And at negative charge, the electric force direction is always in opposite direction to the electric field intensity. So the F minus q vector is denoted by minus qe vector. Negative sign denote the direction of electric force is opposite direction to the direction of electric field intensity. Here at plus q charge, the direction of electric field is in direction of electric field intensity. Electric force direction is in direction of electric field intensity. We denote F plus q vector is equal to plus qe vector. And at minus q charge, the direction of electric force is opposite direction to the electric field intensity. F minus q vector is equal to minus qe vector. So the F plus q vector is equal to plus qe vector and F minus q vector is equal to minus qe vector. Now we calculate the net electric force on electric dipole. The resultant force F net is equal to F plus q vector plus F minus q vector. The F plus q is denoted by plus qe plus q vector plus F minus q is denoted by minus qe vector minus qe vector. So we get qe vector plus minus after multiplication minus qe vector. Both are cancel out to each other, so the net force is equal to 0. So we conclude the net electric force at electric dipole which is placed in uniform electric field is equal to 0. So there will be no translation motion of electric dipole. or there will be no any linear motion of electric dipole, but both forces are not collinear. Collinear means the action of line of force are different of both forces. F plus Q, action of line of force, is denoted here, and F minus Q, line of action, is denoted here. Both directions are not collinear, so they make a couple and exert a torque on electric dipole. What is couple? In 11th class, I told you that a couple, two forces which magnitudes are equal but their directions are in opposite, they make a couple. Here both forces magnitude QE QE, but their directions are different. F plus Q direction is in right side, and at minus Q, F minus Q vector direction is in left side. So both forces are in opposite direction and their line of actions are different, so they make a couple. So now we calculate the torque exert on that electric dipole. See, this is the electric dipole, this is electric dipole. Here plus Q charge and here is minus Q charge. Plus Q charge at an electric field intensity direction from left side to right side. At plus Q charge, electric force direction is here direction, that direction. And at minus Q charge, electric force direction is here. Both directions are in opposite. So after exerting a force, both forces turn and rotate this electric dipole in clockwise direction, or make or exert a torque on that electric dipole. So we calculate electric dipole from the definition of electric dipole. What is the definition of electric dipole? Torque. From the definition of torque. What is definition of torque? Torque definition is the force into perpendicular distances between line of action of forces. The perpendicular distance. To find the perpendicular distance, we draw a perpendicular from plus Q charge at the line of action due to minus Q charge, and we draw a perpendicular BP. This is the perpendicular distance between both forces of line of actions. So the torque tau is equal to F into perpendicular distance between line of actions of force. The magnitude of force we discussed as before. Magnitude of force is QE. F is equal to QE. In vector form, we denote F vector plus minus QE vector, but now we get only its magnitude. So F is equal to QE. This is equation first, and tau is equal to F multiplied perpendicular distance between line of action of force, which is given as BP. This is equation second. Now from equation first and second, we substitute the value of F from equation first in equation second. So tau is equal to QE multiplied by BP. This is equation third. To calculate the value of BP, we see from triangle APB. So from triangle APB, this is the triangle ABP. Here A, P and B points. The distance between dipoles are denoted by 2a. So AB is 2a. This angle is theta. and this angle is also angle theta, corresponding angle. So this makes theta angle. We have to find BP. We have to find BP, and BP is perpendicular, and we have AB 2A. So we deduce the trigonometry ratio in perpendicular and hypotenuse. What is the trigonometry ratio between perpendicular and hypotenuse? Sin theta, sir. So sin theta is equal to perpendicular BP upon hypotenuse AB. BP upon AB. That means BP is equal to AB sin theta. BP is equal to AB sin theta. What is the value of AB? AB value is 2A. 2A sin theta. BP is equal to 2A sin theta. This is the equation 4th. Now from equation 3rd and 4th. From equation 3rd and 4th. From equation 3rd and 4th. Replace the value of BP from equation 4 to equation 3rd. Tau is equal to QE multiplied by 2A sin theta. After rearranging the formula, we obtain tau is equal to Q into 2A multiplied by E sin theta. Because we know Q into 2A. What is the formula of Q into 2A? Q into 2A denote the electric dipole moment. So we write tau is equal to PE sin theta. Here P is equal to Q multiplied 2A, and P denote the electric dipole moment. Hence we deduce the final expression of tau exert on electric dipole placed in uniform electric field. The formula is tau is equal to P sin theta. In vector form, tau vector is equal to P vector cross E vector. Because we know as AB cos theta, there are two vectors, A vector and B vector. If it is denoted by cosine angle, then we write A vector dot B vector. It denoted by dot product, A vector dot B vector. And if we have AB sin theta, the sin theta, that term denote the cross product A vector cross B vector. And the same situation is here. Tau is equal to P sin theta. P denote A and E denote B. AB sin theta. AB sin theta can be written as A cross B. So P sin theta can be written as P vector cross E vector. Now we find the direction of torque. To find the direction of torque, what is the direction? Its direction is P vector cross E vector, and its direction is n cap. To calculate the direction of torque, we use right hand thumb rule or right hand screw rule. What is right hand thumb rule? I discussed from AB sin theta that this is A vector and this is B vector. Both are at theta angle. In this plane, two vectors are denoted. First vector is A vector and second vector is B vector. Their cross product direction is denoted by right hand thumb rule. In this rule, firstly we trace our right hand fingers in first vector A cross B. We have A cross B. In A cross B, first vector is A vector and second vector is B vector. Firstly we trace our right hand fingers in first vector, and now we rotate the fingers around second vector. That means this way. So the thumb direction of right hand gives the direction of A vector cross B vector. Here the direction of A vector cross B vector is plane perpendicular outside. Similarly, we discuss about electric dipole top direction. First vector is P vector and second vector is E vector. We draw the P vector and E vector. As we know the direction of P vector is always from minus q to plus q. So the direction of P vector electric dipole moment is minus q to plus q. This is the direction of P vector. This is the direction of P vector. And the direction of electric field density is in this direction, E vector, and which are at theta angle. Similarly, A vector, B vector, here our first vector A vector is P vector and second vector B vector is E vector. Electric field density, both are at theta angle. Now from right hand thumb rule, we find its direction. Firstly, we stretch our right hand thumb fingers in first vector this way. First vector we stretch our fingers and we turn our fingers around second vector. Second vector is here. If we stretch in this way, we can't rotate our fingers to second vector. So we stretch our fingers in this way, first vector. Now we rotate our fingers to around second vectors in this way. So the thumb direction is perpendicular, plane perpendicular inside. So the toe vector is equal to P vector cross E vector, and its direction is plane perpendicular inside. This direction is plane perpendicular inside. In this way, we find the magnitude of torque. Tau is equal to P sin theta, and its direction, which is plane perpendicular inside, from the right hand thumb rule or stool rule. Now we discuss about its special conditions. What are the special conditions? I discuss. First condition, first case first, which is if P vector is parallel to E vector. This condition is in this way. Here this is E vector direction and P vector minus q and plus q charges are drawn in this way. The direction of P vector is from minus q to plus q. So P vector direction is from minus q to plus q. So P vector direction is here and E vector direction is also in direction of P vector. So the theta is P vector and E vector both are in same direction. So theta is 0 degree. Theta equal to 0 degree. So the tau is equal to Pe sin theta. What is the value of theta? Theta value is 0 degree and value of sin 0 is 0. So we obtain tau minimum, which value is 0. And this is called stable equilibrium condition. This is called stable equilibrium condition. Now we discuss its second case. The second case is case second. P vector is anti-parallel to E vector. Means these are the electric field lines which denote E vector, and here is minus q charge and here is plus q charge. So the direction of electric field electric dipole moment is from minus q to plus q, this direction. That means P vector direction is from left side and E vector direction is towards right side. So the angle between P vector and E vector is 180 degree, means theta is equal to 180 degree. This is called anti-parallel condition. In this situation, tau is equal to PE sine 180, sine 0, sine 180, sine 360, or we can say sine 0, sine pi, sine 2 pi, sine 4 pi, up to sine 2n pi. Value is always 0. So here sine pi, and the value of sine pi value is 0. So P is sine 180, sine 180 value 0. So tau is equal to 0 value, and this is also minimum value. And this is called unstable equilibrium condition. What is stable or what is unstable condition? I discuss about it. In stable condition, if dipole is turned at some angle theta, then automatically it derives from its 0 degree angle. So it is called stable equilibrium condition. But in unstable equilibrium condition, that means in 180 degree situation, if we rotate this electric dipole at any theta angle, then it will rotate not in anti-parallel condition. It will rotate and comes at rest at theta is equal to 0 position. So this position is called unstable equilibrium condition. That means in unstable equilibrium condition, if we just move this electric dipole at any small angle theta from 180 degree, then it will not come at rest at 180 degree. It will come at rest at 0 degree. It will turn at 0 degree angle. So this is called unstable equilibrium condition. Now we discuss its case third. In case third, P vector perpendicular to E vector. That means theta is equal to 90 degree. I picturize the case third. This is E vector and here minus q charge and plus q charge. Electric dipole moment, direction from minus q to plus q. This is the P vector. So the electric field density and P vector both are at 90 degree. So the value of tau is equal to PE sine, what is the value of theta? Sine 90. Sine 90 value is 1. So tau is equal to tau maximum. And what is the value of maximum? Tau maximum P sine 90 value is 1. So tau maximum is equal to P. At theta is equal to 90 degree, we have maximum value of tau, which is given as P. In this way, we discuss its three special condition or cases. In first case, the P vector E vector both are parallel, so we obtain minimum value of tau, which is equal to 0, and it's in its anti-parallel condition. Also, we obtain minimum tau value. This gives value of 0, and at its perpendicular position of P vector and E vector, we obtain a maximum value of tau, which is Pe. In this way, we derive a derivation of force and torque on a dipole which is placed in a uniform electric field. Now, we give you some homework on its topic. Firstly, we discuss about its example 1.20, which is based on the formula of tau is equal to P sin theta. Then we discuss about the multiple choice question number 10, question number 11, and short answer type question number 19, question number 20, and from these question 19, 20 are belong from very short answer type question, and from short answer type question is 13, and from long answer type question number is 5, and from numerical questions the question number is 11, which are based on the topic of electric dipole which is placed in a uniform electric field and only a one formula, tau is equal to p sin theta, is applied in numericals or theoretical based question. So today we are our topic. Thank you very much.